Okay, so the YouTube gods told me that I need to make the first 5 to 10 seconds of the video more engaging. So what I'm going to do is burn myself with this lighter for a couple seconds. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Out of the way, you should now be primed and ready to watch a nice, long, thoughtful poker video. Let's begin. Hopefully that intro works to get me some more engagement. I think it's the perfect priming to play some poker as well. So let's get into it, lads. Whack on some music. Who's ready to play some poker after that nice intro? I'm feeling it. Let's go crush some people's skulls. Metaphorically speaking, of course. On the poker table. This ain't GTO, but I'm gonna open it anyway. Because I'm bored. We've actually been doing pretty well in this channel. This guy's a nit, 17%. Give him the green tag. Nope. Yeah, I think we're up like $8 since we started. We've been playing for 10, 11 days. That's about a buy-in and a half in like 10 days or whatever. I am gonna free bet this, even though it's not technically, I shouldn't technically be free betting it, but I've got a tight image. If he 4-bets me, I'll fold. Cool, free bet. Hijack. That is quite pocket pair heavy, so I'm just going to start blasting though. I'm going to try and represent like kings or... Does he have a lot of aces here? I think I bet half. If he's got an ace, he's going to call, otherwise he's going to fold. Now I can check it, because I've got showdown value, actually. I guess he's got an ace though. Jack 10. Oh, he's at a flush draw. No way. Okay. Doesn't. Interesting. So I was winning that anyway. I didn't even need to hit the king. I didn't take long enough to analyse what possible hands he could have there. I kind of just assumed he had 10s or jacks, to be honest, without noticing the flush draw. Even if he had 10s or jacks, my play was good. Yeah, I think the play was fine anyway. This guy's playing with a broken stack, and he's a nit. Get him the nit tag. This colour I give to players who I deem to be honest, like they don't bluff, they play too honestly. They're my favourite people to get into pots with. So he really likes his hand. We do have a flush draw, so I'm going to call one street. 10, jack, queen, kit. Actually, we've got a flush and straight draws here. I think I have to call this down, right? But if he's betting that big, he could definitely have a better club than me. I still think that was the right call with the implied odds, but maybe there's reverse implied odds. He could easily have the king or ace of spade clubs. He had aces or kings here, if I had to guess. Honestly, to be honest. I could have maybe shoved that actually and maybe got a fold. Possibly. That is such a broken stack. One big bind? Yeah, I mean, I'll call that. I fold to any bet here. Let's see what he does. I don't know what he's representing here, but you can take the pot, bro. Any suited ace hand can raise, can open, I should say. This is a bluffing hand, so I am gonna bluff because it's GTO. Because this guy does have some bluff in a 10% free bet. There are some bluffs in there. So I don't even know if I'm that happy here. Called 4-bet on the small blind. You could definitely have a better ace than me. Should I have to call this? I could be getting stacked here. Does he have an ace? Does he ever have ace king here? I think he's really pocket pair dense, to be honest. I don't know why I feel like calling this. What does he have here that beats me? Better aces. Ace king, ace queen maybe. I feel like I'm beating most of his round. I don't know why. I feel like this is a call. I only need to be winning here like 33% of the time. So I'm going to call and we could be getting stats. I knew it! I knew it! How did I know he was bluffing? God damn it! I just had a feeling, man. God damn it, I'm finally understanding this game. Jesus. So something was wrong there. Like, what does he have that beats me? Apart from, like, pocket nines, maybe? I just didn't see him having ace king. I saw him just shoving ace king. Or unfolding ace queen pre-flop. I don't know what he's doing calling a 4-bet with Queen Jack off. That's weird. That should not be happening. We can definitely squeeze here with the ace queen. God damn it, I'm on fire, boy. I almost always fold rivers to aggression, but that time I had a bad feeling like something's wrong there, man. This guy bluffs a lot with his... This guy bluffs a lot, but ace queen, I'm not getting involved with ace queen. Ace queen is a fold. Yeah, just none of his hands there made sense. What made the most sense was a missed flush draw, like he had one diamond. He could have had a flush. He could have had a flush. But just so unlikely, right? So much more likely he's got a missed flush draw. Okay, I don't think... maybe I can value bet here. If he's got like a heart, he could have a flush draw. Fair enough. I think value betting there is a bit... It's a bit thin. A little bit thin. Could have just checked to showdown. Am me finally understand 5NL poker? Question mark? Top pair, we can value bet this. He's calling from the big blind, so his range is pretty weak. I don't know what he has here. Draws. He never really has pocket tens. He never really has an overpair, calling from the big blind. Some straight draws complete now. So we just check down for showdown. He could definitely be on a flush draw. Can I thin value bet? I probably could, but I don't think I need to. I think I'll just check that down. A lower 9, yeah. I could have thin value betted with that particular hand, but it's hard to get 3 streets of value off a pair, off like a 1 pair. So he flats from the... What is going on here? From the button, which is very pocket pair heavy and suited connector heavy. So I think I can definitely double barrel this, and if he calls this, then I'm probably giving up. But I imagine he's got... Yeah. Now I give up. Because I don't know what he has here. He could definitely have like pocket jacks, pocket queens still. That stayed in. But it's an 8 on the river. I'm going to give him the calling station tag for that, because that's weird play. He shouldn't be calling any of those bets. Maybe it's because I've got quite spewy stats, actually. Honestly, my stats are too spewy. Ace King, I can shove with, so I will be free betting this guy. I do have very spewy stats, so I'm definitely likely to be getting attacked more often, so I'm going all in here. Hoping he doesn't have aces or kings. If we're chopping with queens, that's fine. Fold. Yeah. Our stats are very spewy, so we got to play for value here. Just play our value hands, strong value hands. But it's only 29 hands, so people should be judging my stats that heavy. You can definitely run lucky in 29 hands. Just take the... Yep, easy. Easy money. Take the showdown. I think that's got to be the best call of my poker career so far. Is having a feeling I'm going to bet him because this guy's super tight. And I give up with my spewy stats. I'm not going to try and bluff. Maybe that's why the guy with the ace-8 suited kept calling me, actually, because I just had super spewy stats. Five, six, seven. This guy is not interested in his hand at all. Jesus, now we got queens. Oh my god. People are going to be aggressively betting into us as well. We can definitely go for a squeeze here with the queens. And just pray to God this guy doesn't have aces or kings. Cool. We're checking this to showdown. I don't think he has that many kings in his range, to be honest. Oh, god damn. Now we can definitely bet. Pretty much got the nuts here. Okay, fair enough. Called, free bet. Folded instantly. I'm guessing he had like 10s or something. I still can't get over that call, man. That was such a good call. God damn, boy. That was just something about, I don't know, I don't understand why. His line just didn't make sense in my head. Obviously, there's variance as well. I mean, that could have been a losing play like 95% of the time. And that was just happened to be the 5% of the time I got lucky and won. Like, you just don't know these things in poker, but his line just didn't make that much sense. This is such a big bet from a nit. Such a big bet into two people. This is going to seem crazy. This is going to seem crazy, but I fold. Coming from a nit, betting that big into two people. Your ace with a weak kicker, I just don't think is hacking it. I'm as crazy as that seems. I'm just letting the pot go. I'm gonna fold because my stats are too spewy, so I need to play more value oriented. Again, play more for value. Tens. What's this guy's ATS? So this guy tries to steal a lot of blinds, so we are going to free bet here. And my free bet stat is so inflated right now. And tens isn't actually that. Okay, folded. Fair enough. It's been a long time since I stacked someone like that. I That was definitely the best call of my poker career. God damn, I'm still reading from that hand, boy. Ah, yeah. Am I finally learning how to play poker? Finally? Am I finally getting it? One off the straight, but any straight also gives 6 a straight. But I mean, I've got 2 overs, so, and a straight draw, so can't fold yet. And on the king, I think he could have a low pair. I might be able to make him fold. This guy's stats is super spewy, actually. I might be able to make him fold like a 2 or a 3 or a 4, but maybe not even. Okay. So I'm assuming he just had nothing, to be honest. Straight trash. I don't know. I don't think Queen 7 is supposed to open. I think it might be Queen 8. Because at least Queen 8 can make a straight, right? Dun, 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 dun. We are massive for this challenge now. God damn. I'm going to be flatting here instead of free betting. If someone opens, I just don't want to be overly aggressive with such spewy stats here. Maybe I read into my stats too much. I'm like constantly checking them before like any action I take, but I don't even know how many players are checking other people's stats to be honest. I think I'm like sitting here try-harding it, really trying to figure out the mathematics and everything that's going on. And I'm playing against people who are just like lying down on their sofa, eating Wotsits, watching TV, eating Wotsits with one hand, the other hand's holding their phone. Do you know what I mean? I'm here like sweating out, trying to figure out the mathematical play. I'm just sweating out hard, mate. So funny. I mean, I can definitely c-bet this board, but again, with such spewy stats, I don't want to. Now I can place a thin value, but he might have a heart, actually. So I'm going to size up in case he has a heart. Not give him good odds to call. It's about, if he's got one heart, I think he's got like a 20% chance of hitting another heart. So I'm not giving him the pot odds there. And I'd be folding if a heart hit the table. So King 9 suited, pretty good. I'm just going to flat this. With such a big sizing, do I want to flat this? This guy hasn't free, but with another flatter, yeah, I will. I don't want to try squeezing. Man, this is a give up in a 4-way pot. Don't want to get involved. Now we have showdown value, but I don't think we can value bet into 3 other people. So I'm just going to be checking this down, trying to see a showdown. If he bets, okay, but so we're losing to a queen and pocket pairs like pocket 6s, pocket 10s, pocket jacks. I'd just rather just see a showdown here. I'll obviously be calling a bet of that size. And not, there's no need to raise it. I don't think I'm winning here very much at all, but I only need to be winning like what? Like 14% of the time, which I think I am. A 9, yeah, fair. So we split. Good hand. I really like this music. Chills me the fuck out, bruv. for poker. It's so relaxing, mate. Do, do, do. Down, 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 down. That guy was in it. 8. We'll probably just be calling here. No need to free bet. Against a nit, easy call. And we fold. Against a nit, and we fold. Is he not going to bet this board? If I had to guess, I'd say he has 9s or 10s. Or jacks or something. Am I winning this? 2 into 9? Like, am I winning this like 24% of the time or whatever? I'm going to call just to see what he has. I think it's close. I don't think it's a call though. Yeah. I didn't think it was a call. If you had to put a gun to my head and say what's the highest EV play, I'd say fold. Not by very much. Like, I think it's pretty close, but I would have just said fold. I was just curious to see his hand. What did he actually... I even forgot what it was. Queen 7 suited. Yeah, firm. But the knowledge, because it was so close, the knowledge of goods, just to remind me of how nits play, that they're never bluffing. I can value bet this, and it hits his range harder, so I think I'm gonna size up higher than normal. Okay. Instant fold. It's good to have a nice reminder of how nits play. Why you never call against nits. King 9 off could flat. Nah, not really. Definitely can't flat. There's no way. That's a fold. Alright, we're almost at the 25-minute mark. We're going to stop it at 25 minutes. It's been a good run though. Let's see if we can finish it off with a set, boys. Let's get 3 frees, please. 3 frees, please. 3 frees. We still have pretty good equity here. He misses a lot of these flops. He misses 6 a lot. He could easily have ace queen. Could easily have, I don't know what. He doesn't have many 4s. I think we lose here almost. Ace 2. Oh yeah. See, he should be betting that flop. Like, low jack. He should be. I might even give him the non doesn't bluff tag, to be honest. He should have bet that flop. Like, no question. It's just such an obvious flop to bet. His range is just crushing mine there. Absolutely crushing my range. On a dry, high board like that. You can get all the low pocket pairs to fold there. We're not going to be doing any... Ace 5 suited is meant to bluff here, but with such a high free bet stat, like, it's very obvious. It looks like I'm over bluffing massively, so I'm not going to bluff as much. I hope that logic makes sense. I'm just going to play more for value until my free bet stat stabilizes a bit. Against a nitty knee. It's got to be a call against. Yeah. We fold. We fold. Damn, it's been a good session, boy. Sevens, you know what? We'll make this the last hand. No matter what happens. We're going to get some action on the last hand? No, I'm not complaining. That's a win. Ha, damn, that's a lot of money. Alright. Let me count how much we're up. We played pretty well. I don't know if that call was good or not. It was probably bad. We went up $7 in that one session alone. We're now up $16. $16 we up. 16. It's pretty good. I'm playing better. I think I'm finally getting better at 5-0 poker. If I do well after this 30-day challenge, I'm going to move up to 10-0, I think. I've decided. I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. But anyway, yeah. Cheers to the upload tomorrow. Peace.